Well, we certainly all know how difficult this year is and continues to be. We are definitely learning, like it or not, how to deal with conflict, uncertainty, and change. And it is easy for our minds to wander and continue to worry and even create more problems before they even arrive. Joining us now to talk more about this and to help us moms be able to take a deep breath is author and lifestyle expert Dr. Heather Cook. Good morning.
Good morning. It's great to be with you this morning.
Well, and I love your topic because I know I am definitely guilty of this. I don't want to think anymore because when I have that time, I'm always worrying about something that could happen.
Yeah, so you hear something and then I feel like the mental minions of our brain start working and they're like clanging around and bumping into each other and driving us nuts. But that's what our brain does when we don't have information. We hear something, then that space, and then that's what happens. The minions go crazy on us. And it frustrates us, and we jump to conclusions. And sometimes it can be like a negative emotional toll that it takes on us when we don't have information. For example, here's an extreme example. You hear that your child is in a car accident. Never anywhere in the world would you ever think, oh, I'm sure it was just a fender bender. Whew.
Right.
We instantly go to worst case scenario. It has to be the worst case ever.
Yep.
We are panicked and we are worried and we are upset without any information. We automatically go there. And I feel like that is because we must protect ourselves. And that's what our brain minions do in that moment. They protect us from, okay, if we know the worst, it can only be better when we actually hear information. Now, that's an extreme example, but there are times where we do this to ourselves on a daily basis. And we just become frazzled and, stressed about it. Do you find that you are jumping to conclusions only to be like, oh, that wasn't actually as bad as I thought?
Absolutely. On a daily basis, with change and with numbers increasing and with politics and people, it just seems like our minds are on overload.
They are. So I'm going to walk you through a story real quick to give you an example of how this is affecting us.
Okay.
So I smoked for the first time a couple of weeks ago.
Wow, okay.
So that's a pause. Now your mental minions are going.
Yes.
The next thing I would say is I actually liked it more than I had anticipated.
Okay.
Okay, now the mental minions are really going, and you all are now, audience, probably judging me for the last two sentences that I had.
Maybe a
but
little.
To resolve, go ahead.
I was going to say, it just catches you off guard a little bit.
It does. So to resolve this story, now that we are home way more than we used to be, my husband and I used to be gone most weekends, we smoked ribs for a whole day.
That's not, I love it. Okay, yes.
Look what just happened. When we jump to conclusions, we fill our space with the mental minions driving us crazy. And that takes, over time, it chips away at you and it'll end up taking this emotional toll. So while that was an intentional manipulation of a story to prove a point, I do believe with, like you mentioned, the pandemic and politics, and everything is being judged right now with a more critical eye, we automatically shift to that really horrible thought and outcome. Why are we doing that? So the goal would be, how can we stop doing that so we are better to ourselves? And it's that pause. We need to pause.
And that pausing can save us a lot of anxiety. And it's so true. I get so mad at myself because I think, I've got plenty to really worry about. Why am I worrying about the stuff that I don't even know I need to worry about?
And look what, I know it's okay. It's okay that you just judged me a couple of minutes ago, but that's probably what happens. You hear one statement, you make a judgment based on what you know about things, only to then realize, oh, well, that was not that big of a deal. So what I would challenge you to do is the next time you are frustrated with something or something you hear bothers you, try to pause and think, okay, could there be another solution? Could there be something else going on here? Like, I like this person and I want to still like this person. There's got to be a good reason why I should not be frustrated from hearing one thing that I read or see.
All right. Always great advice. Great to have you on the show. Thank you so much, Heather.
Thanks for letting me trick you this morning.
Yeah, you got me. All right, hey, here is her book. It's called You're Welcome Mama, and she's got a great website too, YourWelcomeMama.com. Always good information. And now we're back with Davin. Speaking of always good, wow, you've doubled down.